I have done more than I physically ever could in 3 months in about 1 week, this past week. But you know, it's like my granddaddy Daniels used to say to me, you can always wash out those shame stains, but you can never wrinkle out the sin. Now sit down and read. This summer I was a sprinkler man. I got really wet. For about 2.5 months I was in the dirt, changing the elderly sprinkler systems. I saw more sprinkler heads than I did human feet. Let me tell you what my options were. I was either going to be in the dirt cleaning old men's pipes for money, or old men were going to be cleaning my pipes in the dirt for money. That job was weird. On my first day, I fell asleep in my boss's van while he was inside his house getting lunch. And I come back, looking back to the memory, and I say to myself, it feels like I lost something important, but I've gained something new. But seriously, I am happy to be back at Kenyon. I missed all of you a lot. I especially missed those people that want this to be exactly like Ohio State, just so they have an excuse to be terrible and skip class all the time. I also miss those people who form huge congregations to discuss about what they saw on Overheard at Kenyon, aka a Facebook group page for people that say to themselves, I one time heard something weird, completely out of context, but I also need validation because my parents never gave me any. I also especially miss those people when I'm on the John in the men's bathroom who play Chance the Rapper out loud, localized from their iPhone XS. But since last time we've talked, I've been exploring the world. And what I mean by exploring the world, I mean I was crawling around on my basement floor like a salamander, challenging dead spiders to staring contests. But seriously though, I've been taking more creative approaches to my life. I got some pets. I got a goldfish. I named him Flaccid Willy, like Free Willy, except a lot more family friendly and smaller too. I've been teaching him tricks. I've been teaching him to do things like sit and spin, but it hasn't been working. So as punishment, I've been waterboarding him. I think he's mocking me. I also got a chameleon. He's green, his name is Kermit. Somebody stole him. They replaced him with a red one that I named Elmo. I fucking hate Elmo. If you have my Kermit, I want him back, goddammit! I also got a tiny little cat that I named Little Jesus because he physically scratches me. He pissed on my grandmother's ashes. And then he ran away, doing more harm than good. But some people around the house are like, I like that cat. That cat was a good cat. That cat did okay. He was a fine cat. And some people question if he ever existed. I'm just sitting here being like, all he ever did was leave some pretty sweet turds lying around. But also, another way I've been approaching my life more creatively is I've been doing some self-soul analyzing, approaching my own physical being. I've discovered that I hate how my body treats other people. I don't like the way it smells, I don't like the way it looks. It's like a Ford Dodge, aka the Viagra pill of things on wheels. But besides that, I've also been doing some creative approaches to the oculars. Perception's a very important thing about how you look at things. And I've come across some pretty horrifying discoveries. Almost everything in life looks like a penis. I want you to think about it. Skyscrapers are like the erect dicks of a steroid abuser with no testicles. Trees are just syphilis-covered genitals of nature. Doors are just movable dicks. Tables are just dicks you tease over time by putting stuff on top of, but never giving them that satisfaction because you like it like that. By that logic explains why water bottles are just so refreshing. But I'll leave you off with this one. This is the most horrifying discovery of all. Who fucks you harder than the biggest dicks of all? other people. Think about it. People with their testicle-like feet, like just right there, and then having everything up just being utter disappointment. And then having like a weird, strange, bulbous thing on like the top of their heads. You don't know what it's doing there. It just looks weird. But am I wrong? Don't other people fuck you harder than anyone else in life? I think so. Thank you, that is all.